ISRO resignations became a big issue. Now it's a major political debate. Why? Why? If scientists resign from ISRO, why it is a debate now? Why it's debate now? Because ISRO had planned the greater projects like it is Gaganyaan. There is a project called Gaganyaan. That project already prestigiously ISRO is building. Now suddenly 100 to 120 scientists and technical personnel reportedly resigned with various reasons. Some people's voluntary resignation, voluntary retirement. Some maybe resigned for other jobs, whatever. 100 to 120 scientists, the technical personnel from ISRO resigned. This was reports coming through different English newspapers. Most departures are from the department of UR Rao Satellite Center, Bangalore. UR Rao Satellite Center, Bangalore, the most resignations were notified, were reported. Vikram Sarabhi Space Center, VSSC, Thiruvananthapuram. From here also the many resignations were reported. Why Bangalore and Thiruvananthapuram, southern India, the scientists are resigning? Most important point here to understand is that Group A scientific and technical services members are resigning. Group A people are resigning. It's not that Group 4, Group 1, Group 2, like the Group A, the top level scientists are resigning. They are the one who actually design satellites and all. If they resign, the entire ISRO will collapse, right? So that is a major concern here. Then there is no official statement why they resigned, but most probably the people like us, we are thinking that they resigned because private space companies, the companies are floating. Because already from 2020, Narendra Modi ji, he did many privatization, including space. The space research he privatized. Not privatized means not that government company privatized, but they opened to the private companies. I mean, a liberalization they did. So now what happened that because of this, many private space companies are entering into the market. Now these people are resigning from ISRO to join those private companies, and then it affects directly ISRO, right? Government, right? That's killing our own organization, right? And ISRO has such a good name, international level ISRO has such a good name, and then just we are killing because we opened for the private organizations in the space sector, and then all these people for higher salaries, they are resigning here and then going there. Stock options, they're giving, even some people are giving stock options. We'll give you share if you join our company. Faster career growth, greater marginalized managerial freedom. They said the managerial freedom. Government organizations will have some certain rules and regulations. The private people, you are on the manager, you are the king, and then they all are going, resigning, going there. So ultimately we are killing ISRO. That's what I understand. Better career opportunities, there's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing wrong in the employees to go, like, because they look for better career opportunities. Some people are taking voluntary retirement. Voluntary retirement, why when a person is enjoying in his job, then why he takes voluntary retirement? Until and unless he has some medical issue. A person who is enjoying and making satellites and is getting a good name, then why do they take voluntary retirement? Nowadays, the many employees, they're asking to extend their service to 60 to 62 years, 64 years, we will work till 70 years, extend our service. Because the good employees are doing that. But why these people are taking voluntary retirement? That means they're fed up of doing this job. They're not enjoying the job. The environment is not that much. The people are going for voluntary retirement other than a medical issue. Then that means they're not enjoying the job. The facilities, we fail to keep them comfortable facilities. That's what I understand. So the central government should interfere. They're already interfering it. It seems that I read that ISRO, they're interfering the resignation and voluntary retirement. Why? They're evaluating all. Now they passed a rule or something, a circular kind of thing, that Department of Space should approve your voluntary resignation, so we will not automatically accept your voluntary resignation. This kind of circular they sent, it seems. Now the Department of Space, that it went to the central government now. Now the central government, they'll take the approval. then only it will be approved. So the central government already interfered to make sure that these high-level scientists may not resign. So now why this is considered a serious question now, serious issue, because scientists, they are the one who accumulate mission-specific expertise over many years. They are working there in ISRO, and immediately they cannot be replaced with juniors. The seniors cannot be replaced with juniors. Newcomers, they are they need extensive training to match up to the senior level. Now, if seniors take resignations, the programs like Gaganyaan, advanced launch vehicles, and satellite missions, and they'll face the problem of human power. Loss of experiences matter, timeline, continuity, and all these things will be, institutional knowledge will be a problem for the juniors. So these people are resigning, that what I understand. But now the social media is trolling. The social media is concerned, there are several reasons. Because ISRO it is enjoying enormous public trust. ISRO has enormous public trust. The social media people are unable to digest that ISRO is being downgraded for private companies. Almost 100 scientists appear unusually high. The number is irritating the social media now. How can 100 people resign at a time? Then what happened to Gaganyaan program? All these questions are being shooted up by the social media netizens. Now the government is saying that Union Minister Jitendra Singh, he says that these concerns that ISRO has a large workforce, even if the 100 people goes, it doesn't matter. The Union Minister says that no, it doesn't matter, even 100 people are only resigning, but still there are large workforce. The personal movement is very normal. Many may go, many may come. So it is not going to affect ISRO. That is actually the Union Minister is arguing that. But obviously the opposition people like Congress leaders and opposition supporters on social media, they all are questioning, raising these questions. The BJP leaders are supporting in favor of the government, and this opposition is questioning why the 100 plus resignations in the ISRO. Obviously, finally the NDA is being targeted now by opposition India bloc. The loss of experience and talent is going to cost us a lot. Tighter rules need to be framed so that they may not resign, because comparatively with the previous years it's high. 100 may not be very high. 100 number may not be high. But comparatively with the previous year, it is high. Previous year, maybe 10-20 people are taking voluntary retirement or resignation, whatever it may be. But now 100 in this year is very unusually high. That's a question raised by these people. So the government need to answer this. Okay. But moreover, government, let us see what is the government argument. The government is arguing that global space economy is growing, so privatization is mandatory. We must go for privatization. Not privatization. Again, I'm saying it's a liberalization. Liberalization is mandatory because we need to open that particular sector to the private companies. And ISRO cannot do everything, because why to focus on only on ISRO? ISRO only focuses on scientific research. It only focuses on planetary missions, focus on national security, weather satellites, navigation, and strategic aspects only, projects only, the ISRO will project, and the remaining we need to give it to the public, private companies. That's the government is arguing. They're saying they create engineers, they get employment, like they create employment, scientists, engineers, software developers, manufacturing workers, they provide jobs, private companies. So this is actually the government is arguing. But there is other argument also is there. That is what now the present argument. The ISRO employees, because we cannot give facilities how private companies give, so government institution will not give. Now all these people will go and join in the private companies, and our own organization will slump. Salary gaps will be there, high salaries they pay, stock options they give, faster promotions will be there. There is an issue called a national security issue also is there. Till now, only national security, satellite images and everything are in the control of the government. Now it goes to the control of the private institutions. They also will be seeing through satellite what's happening in India and what's happening in the military and everything they will be seeing. So that security aspect, people are questioning. If you go extensive, now open the sector, space sector to the public, private organizations. So all these arguments are coming. Even though, but countries like USA, they open for private companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin Rocket Lab, I think Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, all these people they're running the space mission satellites they're launching in the different countries. Even they have Europe, Japan, China. Then why can't we do it in India? That is the government of argument. Whatever we want to say is that need to be very careful, because protecting ISRO and saving ISRO is most important than anything, because ISRO is it is a pride organization for India. It's like an image builder to India, ISRO, that we should not undermine that. Thank you. Namaskar.